Hello, people here around the world and beyond. My name is Jordan, and welcome to the second episode of our Jetting Around podcast. I'm here with Eric. Say hi to the folks, Eric.
Hello, I am the co-host that survived the elimination last week. Tiger will no longer be joining us ever. And tune in next week to see if Jordan or I stay for the final episode.
Apparently this is a trilogy, folks. But yeah, as you might remember from the last episode, Tiger does not live with us. So in the name of trying to slow the spread, he's going to be working remotely for us for a little while. He should have a new PC news video coming out soon. That is in the post-production process as we are recording this podcast. So, So I think, the topic of coronavirus and how that relates to video games, we want to talk about our favorite viruses in video games, but tisk. That usually leads to the horror genre. And I started playing Halo the Master Chief Collection again, and of course the Flood is like the big virus in that game. They, as you guys probably know, they're the reason why the Halo rings exist and all that kind of stuff, and we haven't seen them in games in a while. Eric, did you ever play Halo?
I mean, not like the story aspect of it. I really liked the Capture the Flag in, I don't know which one, was it Reach? I have no idea.
I think that's the only one you played.
But I didn't play the story, so all I know is that one bitch got shot in the head, and I was like, what the hell? And I know who Master Chief is, and who the blue bitch is, and the aliens look kooky.
Yeah.
That's all I really know.
Yeah. I need to get him on some more Halo. He needs to at least watch the clips on YouTube of the story. They're pretty cool, especially Halo 2 Remastered. That one looks really good.
Are they finished with that?
Finished with
the series, because I thought they had a trilogy and they're done.
Oh, well, they had an original trilogy, and then 343 Industries took over for Bungie, and Microsoft was like, well, we're not going to let our biggest franchise die, so we're going to have a new team make more stories, because the ending of 3 was left wide open.
Gotcha.
And basically they were like, yeah, we'll make some new games, so they started this thing called the Reclaimer Saga, which was Halo 4, and Halo 5 Guardians, which people did not like that much.
Wasn't there a dumb DS game?
A DS game?
Yeah.
No, it's a Microsoft only so far.
What? I don't remember why I remember there were these. I'm going to Google it in a second.
A DS
but
game.
Also, I kind of remember it being talked about how, oh, this is the last Halo or whatever. Doesn't, Master Chief die in a game or something?
Uh-uh.
I don't know what.
It was heavily hinted that he may have died in Halo 3 at the end.
When did the last one come out?
Oh, the last one came out in 2015? I think 2015. That was Halo 5 Guardians, and that's the one where, they had some trailers, because Spartan Locke goes and hunts Master Chief down for the entire story, because he's, betrayed humanity, allegedly. And there were some trailers with, Chief with a bullet in his shoulder or whatever, so I'm laying down and Locke's got a pistol, and so you think that they're gonna kill each other or there's gonna be a big conflict. It turned out to be quite underwhelming.
Okay, so I haven't been listening.
It's okay.
But I've been Googling, and apparently there was a Halo game for the Nintendo DS that was canceled.
Oh.
But I kind of, maybe I'm talking about something else, but I kind of remember promotional stuff with different, typical Master Chief uniformed people, but there was a blue and a red and a green and a yellow, I think. And I don't remember why I remember them being on the DS.
Are you thinking of that Metroid game?
No.
Metroid? It was, yeah.
Oh my god, am I being a dumb?
Is that what you're thinking of?
Hold on.
I forget what it's called. It was so bad I just shoved it. Actually, I heard it was good, but it just wasn't Metroid.
You're totally right. Hold on.
It was Metroid Space something.
I thought the whole thing was that Samus wasn't in it.
Yeah, so why the hell did they call it Metroid?
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything right now.
You gotta
Metroid Prime Pinball?
No.
Metroid Prime Hunters? But
yeah,
she's still on the front, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I dreamt that up, but I remember really low poly Master Chief looking people. I remember a red and the blue one specifically just walking around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that game.
Huh. Sorry to the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. I did not know that there was a virus involved with that universe.
It's like an infection kind of thing, yeah.
But, okay, you know what? I don't know enough, so maybe we'll have a Educate Eric on Halo episode later.
Okay, alright. One of the games I think we both have played that we can consider like a virus game is Resident Evil, obviously, with all those viruses. We're not too well versed, but we did. So I think last episode Eric talked about how we used to go to Sam's, and that's how we got the Muppet game purchased because Eric wanted it.
Yes.
Another game was Resident Evil 5, which was like the last of the okay Resident Evils.
We got that at Sam's Club?
Yeah, I remember we did.
What the heck?
It was one. I think those are the only two games we got at Sam's Club. Was the Resident Evil game and the Muppets game.
What a variety.
I know. And I don't think Eric liked it very much because there wasn't a lot of horror aspects in the beginning. It was kind of like set in Africa. It was weird. It wasn't.
All I remember when I hear oh my god, what is it?
Resident Evil.
I was going to say Medal of Honor. When I hear Resident Evil, and I think about the games, not the movies, which, by the way, I like the films, is I remember you, me, and Tiger were playing on the Xbox over here, and I'm pretty sure it was Resident Evil, and it was like a beachy area.
That was Dead Island. You're thinking of Dead Island.
Oh, well then I don't remember anything about Resident Evil.
Shows you how good Resident Evil 5 was, folks.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, Dead Island, that's one of my top games on the 360.
But that's just like a zombie game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean,
why did I think that was Resident Evil?
What zombies, I mean.
I'm a dummy.
Same idea. Same console. But yeah, no, Dead Island was pretty cool, man. You gotta like start off and you're like in the hotel or whatever, and then you go around and you have to craft weapons. That game was awesome. I played that game for hours. I never played the sequel, Dead Island Riptide, but I'm hoping they actually make Dead Island 2. That's been rumored to be in development for like years, and we've heard nothing about it. So
it's gooky.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. But yeah, so I guess since Eric hasn't played Halo, there's not a lot we can talk about in terms of virusing. I apologize.
Well, what about all of the viral infections that Dr. Mario and friends have to fight?
Yes. Now that is a great game.
Aren't they little characters, little viruses?
Yeah, they're little
eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything
like
about
a purple
them.
one.
I've never played a
one.
Dr. Mario game.
I played it. It's just like, it's kind of like Tetris pretty much. I'm pretty sure they came out with one on mobile. Yeah, the only difference is like...
Yeah. They did, and I remember it was like a thing just recently that I saw that they added Baby Wario, and Baby Wario hasn't been playable in anything...
Ever?
Well, I guess ever, but
Does
he
he
hasn't been
exist?
seen since Yoshi's Island something. Because on one of the Yoshi Islands for the DS, they introduced Baby Peach, Baby Bowser, Baby Donkey Kong, and Baby Wario, along with the Baby Mario brothers.
That's crazy.
And someone was, the person I saw that talked about it was like, speculating that, oh my god, are we gonna get Baby Waluigi soon?
Baby Waluigi.
Because he doesn't exist yet.
That's pretty cool. That was the mobile game, Dr. Mario World, yes, I think it was called.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
But I do like that in that game everybody's a doctor, because Miss Peach, she went to PhD school. PhD school, because she's not a nurse no more.
She's an independent woman life is what she got going on.
Is Pauline in that game? I don't think she's in that game.
I don't think so. I think that came out right around Odyssey, right before Odyssey time.
Well, I mean, she's in the mobile kart game, so I didn't know if she was...
Speaking of mobile games.
Oh, yes.
Tiger has submitted a topic for us to talk about since he's not here, and he would definitely like for us to talk about Nintendo mobile games. And Eric, I think you have some news on Nintendo and their mobile department.
I heard yesterday, breaking news. It's going to be so old by the time this is out, but as of today, breaking news that Nintendo has announced that they will cease production on their mobile games, which makes me laugh because it's like the last thing they did that was cool, and it was releasing Baby Wario.
Yeah,
and it was just like the same day.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means entirely, because I don't think they're gonna stop supporting their already up games, if that makes sense. Like, I think if you still have Mario Kart Tour, or I don't really know if Pokemon Go is attached to Nintendo Mobile, but you'll still be able to play, I'm assuming, but they're not going to be making anymore, and they won't be focusing on it that much, which I think is a good thing, because a lot of the mobile games that I know about, like Mario Run and Mario Doctor situation and the Mario Kart situation, and they had a
Fire Emblem
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that game was okay.
A lot of people dislike the whole money aspect of it, so I'm hoping, since they're stopping production, they kind of took note of that, and that they won't really implement that in all their other stuff. Because I was listening to somebody talk about this the other day, and they were saying how the Pokemon Company, after the success of Pokemon Go, started doing, I don't know what it was specifically, but because it was so successful, they did a lot of similar things with their other games, and that they don't think that it works when it's not mobile, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
Since Nintendo's stopping, people are hoping that they don't continue some of the practices that they've been doing with their mobile games. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's money stuff.
It's the pay-to-play kind of thing. It's like...
Yeah.
Like Mario Run, I think it was.
Yeah, that was the first one.
That was the first one. That was really good. I think our dad actually played the entire game on his phone.
Yeah, he had it. Daisy
was
in it. I was very excited. I never got the game, but I watched her play through on YouTube.
But it was like free to play, but then you had to like pay to finish the game.
Yeah,
so it was
weird.
like, you know.
And then I've only played Kart Tour, but I remember being really frustrated because like you basically have to roll a dice to like get cars or characters. Or you have to like save up and pay really big for it at the end, or like you have to save it in-game currency. But by the end, oh man, somebody was talking about this. Same person that was talking about the other stuff. I watched a video about all this. But they said something like, they were like, yeah, I really wanted Pauline when she came out for Mario Kart Tour, so I saved like all these rubies, and I like bought a couple so I could, you know, get as much as I wanted, because you can buy characters from like a store in the game, but like you have to save up. You might as well save up money to get an actual console Mario Kart at that point, kind of thing. So, yeah, I hope they don't bring that over, and I don't think they will.
No,
they're not gonna do that.
They're not gonna do that whatsoever.
Because it's not them, really. It's a whole different company doing all that, but still.
Yeah, mobile games, I was never a big fan. Personally, I think the mobile game scene is a little overhyped, but maybe that's just me. Clash of Clans was big. You remember Clash of Clans.
Yeah, I know. When I think mobile games, I think that, Angry Birds, and the Candy Crush.
Yeah, but that's about it. I mean, games specifically crafted for mobile. Apparently, did you hear about this? Tyron wanted us to talk about this as well. So they had the Pokemon, new Pokemon Snap announcement last week. And then this week, they're like, oh, we have this great big announcement. Stay tuned next week. And there was already some signs of like troubles in the waters when Nintendo didn't retweet their, hey, we're going to be going live at 2 today to talk about our announcement. So people were like, oh, it's probably it's probably like some gimmick game or whatever. And it was like some Pokemon Arena mobile game. And it's like a MOBA, which is weird because you can't like communicate with your teammates. Because it was just a big letdown.
I'm not a big Pokemon person anyway, but yeah, that don't sound real.
No. People were expecting like a console game announcement.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They just had one last year, so I'm not expecting anything like that.
I guess that makes sense. People were expecting Let's Go second gen, Let's Go Johto remakes. Which, honestly, I never thought I'd be like, oh yes, I would much rather have another Let's Go game than whatever they made.
Let's have that conversation.
Yeah.
Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
I'm tired of first gen getting everything.
I know.
I get it. If you're going to start something new, start with the beginning. But, like, I'm tired of seeing Pikachu and Eevee everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing, I don't know who else is first gen, but I'm tired of seeing these fucking people. I don't care. Give me somebody else. And they always, for me, it seems like they continually stop right before they get to the one I like, which is 4, I think. They go 1, 2, and 3, and then they don't do anything. Because they never had Gen 4 on Pokemon Go, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least when I was
Not
in
yet.
it, they
Not
haven't.
yet.
And then they haven't made remakes for those games, I don't think, yet either. So I'm just a little like, you're leaving me out.
Yeah. I think the most
Where's
love...
Primplup? Where's Turtwig?
I think the most love Gen 4 has gotten is they added Empoleon and Lucario into the Pokken tournament games. Pokken Fighters or whatever, DX.
That's it?
I think that's the most love. When you consider love, like, they added them in specifically.
I mean, I definitely am biased because, like, that has nostalgia for me, that group of Pokemon, but I'm still just like, I don't know. It rubs me a little bit the wrong way because I'm like, I'm not going to go back if I don't feel like I know anything that's going on. You know, I don't even like Pokemon games that much anyway. But yeah, that's weird. That bothers me.
Yeah, but in less than... Let me see if I can do the math right. In less than 30 years, about 25, 26 years, they've remade the Gen 1 games twice in just different capacities. So they remade Yellow with Let's Go Eevee. They remade Red and Blue with Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Game Boy. And not to mention that you can almost play through the entire... You can also go back to the region at the end of the Gen 2 games, because that's how that game works. But, yeah, I mean, Gen 4's next for a remake, but I also hate how they show, like, Pokemon preference. Like, if there's anything new, Charizard has it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure they pick their most popular characters for... Well, okay. Yeah, and I get it. Charizard, he's like in Smash, you know what I mean? And he made it through Wii U as a standalone before Pokemon Trainer came back. Is he still a standalone?
Yeah, he's still a standalone.
Did they replace him with somebody in Pokemon Trainer, or is he also in Pokemon Trainer?
You know, that's a very good question that I don't know the answer to.
I thought maybe they replaced him so he could be by himself.
Yeah, you're right. They did replace him, but you could choose to just be Charizard from the Pokemon Trainer menu. That's what they did in Smash. Which was smart, because when you'd have to start as Squirtle.
Yeah. And
then you'd have to switch twice. But they made it to where you can just pick the starting Pokemon and you never have to change.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, no, he's still in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I get that, because, you know, wide appeal, sure. I get Pikachu, obviously.
Eevee makes sense.
I don't get Eevee.
You don't get it?
I don't get Eevee because I think they forced her to be popular. And you know what? I think the reason she's popular is for all the other forms she takes and not this regular one that they always advertise her. Which I get, that's her neutral. But I'm like, the reason she's popular, in my opinion, is because she changes to all these things. But if you're not showing her changing to all these things, she's not popular.
I mean, we haven't had new evolutions. We've had one new evolution when she turned into Sylveon, the fairy type. The pink, white, and blue one.
I'm a Glaceon stan.
That's but those were the last, like, combo of new ones. So they had the original 3 in the original games. In Gen 2, they added Umbreon and Espeon, the Dark and Psychic. Nothing in Gen 3.
What about the electric one?
That's in the original 3. Jolteon is an original.
So, wait, what types were her original? It was electric?
Electric, water, and fire.
She didn't get no grass?
No, she got that in Gen 4.
Oh.
Leafeon and Glaceon. Nothing in Gen 5.
I really like Gen 4, don't I?
Nothing in Gen 5. Sylveon in Gen 6. Nothing in Gen 7. Nothing in Gen 8. So it's been the longest gap between a new evolution. And there's so many other types that they could make. Like, they can make a bug type Eevee.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
A poison type, a ghost type Eevee would be really cool.
What's the purple one? There's a purple Eevee, right?
That's psychic. It's Espeon.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, so they made a psychic type. A flying type would be cool. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's a whole other topic.
Is Steel a type?
Yes, Steel is a type.
Ooh. Yeah, that's weird. Well, I mean, at least they have, you know, room for her to still have them. They can't run out of stuff, but use some of them. Yeah, why did we get on a Pokemon train? Oh, I was talking about what Pokemon I think are popular and why they get favoritism. But it's just popularity. I'm trying to think of another example. Charizard's a great one. Obviously Pikachu. I guess I understand Eevee.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Mewtwo gets pumped a lot for good reason.
Yeah.
The original.
I get that.
Pseudo-evil Pokemon. Who else is popular with the youngins?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the movie. I mean, I know a dedicated fan base for Whale Lord that would like to see him get some representation.
They may or may not all be in this room, but yes.
Both of us.
Well, he did finally get justice in the new DLC. So
What
one
gen
of
is
the
he?
he's Gen 3.
Just missed out, bud.
Yeah, my starting gen. I played those games first, and I wanted a whale lord,
He's so cute.
and I
Sorry.
didn't know how to catch one because I was 5.
I love that.
Actually, funny story. When I started playing those games, I did not understand that I could drop my Pokemon off in the PC, because I don't think that was very well explained, and if it was, I wasn't paying attention. So I restarted the game like 3 times because I couldn't catch a Pokemon that could learn Surf. And so I was teaching Rock Smash, cut to my Pokemon, and then I finally caught my 6th Pokemon, and I was like, oh, it can't learn Surf? Well, I guess I have to restart the game to catch the ones that can.
That's so sad.
Yeah, that game, I was a little dumb. I was like 6.
Yeah, no, if you were like,
But
you're good.
I finally figured it out. I finally beat those games when they made the remakes, and I'm trying to do it on I have a copy of Pokemon Ruby sitting over there on my gaming cabinet that I'm slowly working through, so... I had something. What were we talking about? We talked about Whale Lord.
Yeah.
Getting some love, and then I was going to go
You
somewhere.
talked about Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
Right before I mentioned Whale Lord.
Yeah. Well,
Bonk.
bonk, that one out of my head. So let's move on to our next topic. We want to talk about, keeping with the coronavirus theme, our favorite masked video game characters.
I have 2.
Hit 'em.
Well, our good friend Macarb. Is that
He does not have a mask. This is his face.
That is not his face.
Yes. This leaf is his face.
Okay, listeners, Google how you spell it.
Makar.
Look up Makar
From Zelda.
from Zelda Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And tell me this fool don't got a mask.
It's not a mask. The leaf is his face.
He's cutesy.
He is cute.
But I thought it was a mask.
No.
Okay. Well then I have one.
Okay.
And of course, it's my good sis, my best friend, my boy, Shy Guy.
Shy Guy does have a mask.
I think he's the most iconic mask wearer, if I do say so myself.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you might be right.
Bowser Jr. had a mask in his first appearance,
Yeah, he did. He did.
but he doesn't really wear it as a mask anymore.
No. But it was
Okay,
cool.
well, girl, I really don't know who else wears a mask.
Nabbit wears a mask.
Oh,
That's what I
Nabbit
was going to
does.
say.
Tiger probably knows a lot of edgy mask wearing people.
Yeah.
Joker, doesn't Joker have a little mask? Or he has an eye thing?
He's got an eye thing.
Oh, never mind.
It's not a coronavirus certified mask.
What about eye masks? Do those count?
Eye masks?
Or are we only talking about mouth covering?
We can go with eye masks too.
Well, then I still don't know nobody.
Okay. All right.
Well, that was a short segment.
That was a short segment. Sorry, folks.
Can we predict what characters would and would not follow the stay-at-home mask-wearing orders?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
I mean, I have no inclination on... Well, I feel like... Hold on. Give me a series, and I can try and figure out who would and who wouldn't.
Kirby series. Kirby games.
Well, good old Kirby, he gonna follow the rules. He gonna keep
But he
everybody
sucks
safe.
up all that air. Like, that's prime coronavirus
Kirby
time.
is a hero to all, so Kirby will make sure nobody else gets sick because of
But
him.
if Kirby contracts COVID...
He becomes the virus.
Oh, no.
So, honestly, we're going into a whole scenario. If Kirby contracts the virus and becomes it, I think he would, self-destruct so nobody would get it anymore. He's that kind of guy.
Do you think he would donate himself for research? Because
Yes.
he is the virus?
Yes! Kirby is that person. The most heroic.
What if he becomes the virus, and then he sucks up and he becomes the cure?
Wait. Sucks up what? You can't
The
just
cure,
say sucks up.
one of these vaccines that they got going out.
Nobody knows not a vaccine.
We're working on them. They're in trials. We
Well,
just
once
started
one
phase
comes
3.
out, sure.
Well, I'm saying, what if he went, and to see if it works, he sucked it up, and then if it works, or whenever it comes out, then he goes around sucking up people randomly, and they become the cure too. Does that not how that works?
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
I'm not too familiar with...
Pitch it with somebody.
I will. I'll call Nintendo.
Kirby really only got 3 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Miss Knight, she already wearing a mask. She fine. She don't go out anyways.
No, she don't.
She stay
Stay
home.
home.
Oh no, we got 4 Miss Waddle Dee. Miss good old Waddle Dee.
Yeah.
I
Bandana
think
D. For Smash, plug.
Well.
Bandana D can just pull that bandana down. Easy follow.
Okay, here's a thought. This is very, very much a sidetrack.
Mm-hmm.
We could put a pin in it for later if you want, but I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
So, Yoshi, Toad, Waddle Dee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even Shy Guy, Koopa, Boo, Goomba,
Mm-hmm.
Monty Mole,
Mm-hmm.
they're all a species, a race.
Yes.
But is the one we see the same one every time?
Wow.
Like, is it the same green Yoshi every time? And is his name Yoshi? But are all the Yoshis named Yoshi?
Okay, we're gonna have to revisit this topic in part 2 because this is a can of worms.
Okay, because I would like to talk about it.
This is a whole 30-minute conversation.
Specifically about Toad, because that's a whole thing.
That is,
just FYI.
That is controversy.
Anyway, okay. So, Bandana D. No, I don't think he'd follow.
You don't think he'd follow?
No, because the bandana reminds me a lot of these redneckers. We live in Texas. A lot of these redneckers that'll just walk around, and I feel like he'd wear it and he'd put like an American flag on it, and he'd be like,
walk around.
"These
with
are my rights." Well, he doesn't even have a mouth.
So,
Actually, you know what? He doesn't. He'd go around, but he wouldn't do it because he doesn't have a mouth or a nose.
So
I'm sorry for the disrespect to Ms. Bandana.
So he would just be an agitator.
No, he'd just be around, and I feel like people would try and yell at him, but he'd be like,
Well,
"Girl,
would he hold up signs that say, "Stop the spread"? Kirby's in danger.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe his spear would have a little flag on it.
Oh, there you
go. And then King Dedede, he's your friend. I don't know a lot about him.
He's got a bigger mouth than Kirby, so he's probably more susceptible.
Well, do you think he's more careful, or do you think he wouldn't care? Because I could see him going either way.
I don't think he would care that much.
You don't?
He seems a little aloof.
I kind of feel like he might have a condition.
Like what?
I don't know. It's the hepatitis or something.
Hepatitis? Do you even know what that is?
I don't know. What's on all the advertisements?
Oh.
I don't know. Part of me thinks that, yeah, he probably won't care. He'll just go out because he's like a anti-hero bad
king,
guy.
yeah.
But yes, also he's like a king. But also, I think he might have a condition. He might be a certain age. And he might want to think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe make the Waddle Dees go out for him.
He's probably a little older.
Who knows?
Well, we've came up with a great plot for the next Kirby game. Kirby stops the coronavirus.
I mean, honestly, it's a lot about breathing. So, I mean,
yeah,
a whole sickly storyline for him wouldn't be that off if I'm being honest.
Oh, you know what they need to make?
What?
They need to make like a Nintendo lifestyle app, but they need to make it like there needs to be a yoga portion, and Kirby does yoga with you because he breathes. And
I love Kirby.
I know. Kirby's awesome.
I love him. Oh my god. If they have it's called Nintendo Land, but it's gonna be Mario Land, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
The theme park that they're gonna put at Universal everywhere eventually. But it's gonna start, obviously, in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some of the attraction stuff.
There's like some leaks going around.
They have
a
Donkey Kong roller coaster that looks super duper cool.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Mario Kart roller coaster.
Ooh!
That I think is inside Bowser's Castle.
Is that like that one I saw in Japan that I keep hearing about? Where you can actually go play like Mario Kart somewhere?
Well, that's like real life. You're in a cart. So kind of, but like I think for this one, a lot of patents for like VR and stuff are in there. So you'll be riding a roller coaster, I think, with VR. And oh my god, the concept art looks so cool because you're in Bowser's Castle, but you'll travel through a bunch of different iconic Mario Kart stages. And I was excited because in the artwork they had like King Boo in the back, so I'm sure we're gonna get to go to Luigi's Mansion. I feel like that would be awesome.
That's awesome. That's cool.
And then they have a Yoshi ride in the works, and then I saw that they have like a little Toad store food area. And then they have Peach's Castle, but it's not an attraction. It's just like Cinderella's. But what I was going to say is I would love to meet Kirby. Imagine meeting a little costume being Kirby. I would freak out. I'd be like, oh my god.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd appreciate that.
Well, he'd be really tall. They'd have to get someone that was like under 5 foot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can't be Kirby.
He can't really move.
Yeah.
Are there costumed Kirbys that are out there? Because I know they have a costume Pikachu that's real popular. I've seen Mario in a costume before.
It's possible. The problem with Kirby is his arms
the
move with his body. It's weird.
They could figure something out.
Yeah. Maybe a robot.
No,
No.
I can't. No, I can't hug a robot.
We'll see. We'll see about that.
There's a lot of potential. That could be a whole episode.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to just talk about thoughts about that, because they haven't announced anything Zelda, and they haven't announced anything Pokemon for the attraction.
Well,
Those are their other two.
You could have a Samus walking around. That'd be really cool.
Well, Well, yes, walk around, but also
Yeah.
like a fucking roller coaster. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be
Ridley?
awesome.
Baby.
Oh, they
that'd
could
be
do like
super cool.
like a horror roller coaster. They could have like the mother brain, and you have to go like help Samus. Ooh, they could do
really
it like
cool.
that. What's that game at Disney World? That game ride? It's the Toy Story one.
The Buzz Lightyear shoot 'em up?
Yeah, you could do that one, but it's
But,
like a Metroid game.
Less silly and stupid.
Yeah, more serious. You know, because it's Metroid.
Yeah, no, I see that. Would they can't have no Fire Emblem ride. That's
No.
not a ride. That's like a stage show.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
What else? Oh, this is fun. I'm trying to think.
Because you're right. I've looked at the leaks, and it's only really like Mario stuff.
Which makes sense. I get that. And there's a
Mhm.
lot of potential, if I'm being honest. Here's my pitch. Why is there not already Peter Piranha representation?
Yeah.
Because imagine a giant Peter Piranha like statue thing that is like the basis for the ride. Like
Mhm.
there's this ride at Six Flags Dallas with Superman on the top of the Superman roller coaster.
No, that's the one in San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
That's Fiesta, Texas.
Uh-huh.
And he's like standing on the top of it. So that's kind of the idea, because the whole thing is Peter Piranha.
Okay.
And he has his arms stretched out, and maybe they move a little bit.
Yeah.
But the ride is like one of those swingy in the air ones, and you just swing around.
Oh, that would be really
And
cool,
he's just-
actually.
I think that'd be so
That'd
cute.
be really cool.
That's my girl. Sorry, I gotta
Yeah, because he
represent.
does do that. He does like the little wave waddle thing.
Yeah, and then maybe that's like the island themed part of it, and you could have like Mario Sunshine
Hot take.
stuff.
Hot take.
Like a Pianta restaurant.
Nintendo themed resort
I mean, yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Delfino themes,
That
Mario
is-
themes.
That is something I would like to
That'd
say.
be cool, huh?
Because, I mean, if there was anybody else that could really rival Disney with stuff like that, it would be Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
agree.
the two things, or three, I guess or four: music, television, movie, video games.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the four big medias, right? Also books, but like not really. Music, I don't really think you can like do a lot with that, like product wise, unless you are in movies or films or video games. And then television has a place there because like SpongeBob had a whole bunch of stuff going on, so Nickelodeon had a thing, and Disney has stuff. But like Disney, they run like movies, really. And I think for video games, I would say Nintendo's probably the equivalent to Disney.
I agree.
So I think they could totally do theme parks, resorts. I think they could do... What else does Disney do?
They got theme parks, resorts, hotels.
What else is like... Oh, I really just lost my train of
They have a
thought.
cruise line. Oh, maybe that's what they should do.
That'd be interesting.
They should have a Nintendo cruise. That's a little bit less of an investment. You just have like one ship that's the Nintendo ship. And then you bring Nintendo to the island. That'd be pretty cool.
Because, I mean, their merchandising is already... Nintendo has its own store. Disney
I know.
has its own store. I don't know. They have the princess game down.
Yeah,
They have the villain thing down.
exactly.
Mario, Mickey. Who knows the difference?
Right.
I don't know. It's interesting to think about.
That would be interesting. I'd go on that.
Yeah.
I'd go on that. That'd be cool.
Ooh. And like a Haunted Mansion. But like Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's the shoot 'em up. Because you try and suck 'em up with the little...
Oh, yeah, they'd probably do that first, actually. Yeah, the Pulte guys.
That'd be cool. Yeah. And I wonder the variation... Okay, we said we weren't going to talk about this. We'll stop. Put a pin in this for a different episode.
All right.
Because I do like it. This is your teaser for episode... What's it going to be?
I mean, we can
6.
do it in the second part.
Oh, okay. This is your teaser for part 2, where we will continue this conversation. Okay, sorry. What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Let's think. So we talked a lot about the...
Maybe I shouldn't have
So
stopped.
we got off on a tangent on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were talking about what characters would follow the rules and not
Yeah.
with, like, this virus stuff.
Mhm.
Well, give me another franchise.
Franchise? Well, I don't want to just say Mario, so let's go to a different one.
Yeah, no, give me something
How
else.
about Star Fox?
Ooh. If I'm being honest, I think the only one following the rules is Miss Slippy.
Yeah, I think Slippy
Miss
would
Slippy's
probably be the only
wearing a
one.
mask. Everybody else going pew 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 pew, because I think they would be like, animals can't get it, so we don't care. Yeah, I don't think they'd care. I think Fox and Falco think they're too much of a badass to be wearing a fucking mask. And then who else is in that series? Wolf. Wolf is mean. But he does kind of have like a little ascot thing going on. So maybe he just like
flip it up when he's not fighting people.
And didn't Crystal, right? The spear
girl?
Yeah. Didn't she have like a little thing too? A little face
in one
cover?
design, I believe, yes.
Did you know she was supposed to be in Melee? Or Brawl. She was supposed to be in Brawl. But they cut her out because, I don't know, I listened to something recently and she was like in the game files for it. They still had her info. Because she was supposed to be in Overwolf. But they didn't have enough time to make somebody so different from Fox and Falco, so they just did Wolf.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
That sucks. Crystal would have been cool.
They could bring her in as DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, Min Min.
I'm very excited. I was quite worried.
Well, you were worried for you were worried, but I was excited for the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I wanted somebody else that you really didn't want.
Yeah. Who did you want again?
I don't know her name.
White hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her. She's cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Why don't you want her?
I didn't feel like she fit the aesthetic that well. She gave me too much Joker vibes because she also has like a little glasses or mask thing. I haven't played the game in forever, folks. So.
I think she's hot.
Yeah. But
I like the picture.
I like what they did. I like how the character fights. I think it's cool. And I like Min Min. I think she fits we don't have like a...
Well, I was happy it was a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't have that... We've gotten who? This whole time we have DLC. Kazooie.
And that's it, right?
Well, even newcomers.
Well, I guess Byleth or whatever they added is
Who
you can be a girl, the Fire Emblem person.
They really need to stop.
I know.
Wait, who were newcomers before DLC? It was Ridley?
King K. Rool, Daisy.
Isabelle.
I
think it was Daisy and Isabelle.
That was it, right?
And Kazooie. Give me Shantae. Give me Shantae.
Right?
I think it'd be cool.
It would be. Dark Samus, I guess, if that's...
Yeah, well, I mean, if Daisy counts, then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's so stupid.
Lucina.
She's not new. She was in Wii U.
She was?
Yeah, she came out in Wii U. Do you not remember the whole Captain Falcon trailer for her? We were on vacation.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
We watched the trailer.
Sorry. My knowledge...
You were also... Okay, so we watched this trailer for Lucina. You know the one where it's Marth and Captain Falcon, right? And then Lucina just comes out of nowhere.
I thought it was Crom and Captain Falcon fighting.
Oh, what? Oh,
yeah, which was even a bigger shot in the heart. Yeah.
I mean, he's here. We got him.
Finally.
That's the one Fire Emblem character that I'm like, oh, I don't mind. Because it was such a meme for a little bit.
Oh, God, it hurt.
That was honestly really funny, in my opinion.
There was this meme that I saw. I used to save memes on my phone when I was a young high schooler, but it was Bold and Brash, that scene from the SpongeBob episode where the art dealer comes around.
Yes.
And Squidward's like, I call it Bold and Brash. He's like, Bold and Brash? More like belongs in the trash. But they did that, but it was Crom and Smash.
That's so sad.
And it was quite sad. Yeah.
Wait, what was I... where were we?
We were in
vacation.
No, it wasn't a vacation, but we were in San Antonio.
Well,
visiting our grandparents.
But we were at a hotel.
Yeah, well, because we had to stay, because we had to go see our grandpa at the hospital.
Oh, that wasn't a vacation.
He's fine. He's fine, don't worry.
Oh,
but
that's what that was?
Yeah, that's what that was. Oh. I think did we... No, it wasn't a vacation.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Was it not one of Mom's, like, marathons, and we just stayed at a hotel?
No, I think it was the thing.
Weird, because I don't remember it being that, but I don't remember what it was. So, anyway... we were at a hotel, we were in the lobby, and I remember Jordan was like, oh, you smashed trailer.
I did not say that, but okay.
So we watched it, and I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I bring this up only to say, it made me giggle that Jordan was like, oh yeah, Captain Falcon's in! Because they hadn't confirmed.
Yeah, they
that
hadn't
he would
confirmed
be back.
a lot of the people.
I just assumed. I was like, well, of course it's Captain Falcon. But it made me laugh that he's not new, but Jordan was really excited for Captain Falcon.
And he was fighting Crom, so I was like, oh, Crom confirmed for Smash. I'm so excited.
You thought.
And then, no.
That made me giggle.
Yeah, so I was quite upset after that, but whatever. Those were good days when those Smash hype trailers would get released.
The Smash 4 trailers were very
The
exciting.
Mega Man one. Ugh, that one was awesome.
Well, that was also Bowser Jr.'s reveal.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool. I liked Rosalina's as much as I don't like her because Kirby was playing Mario Kart. And it confirmed that Peach was coming back.
Foreshadowing.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And I really liked, well, I didn't really like, but I appreciated Bayonetta's because I liked her. And she was the last one to be announced. She won the Fighters Pass.
Oh, yeah. Allegedly.
They really did us dirty with that because they were like, it's just so smart of them to basically be like, yeah, tell us who you really want for this game. Who's your most wanted for this one? But using all of that data for the next one. That's just so smart.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love King K. Rool. It made me happy too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about it, but I think he's kooky.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Okay, we really got on a tangent. Okay, what series? We said Star Fox. Follow the
Fox.
rules. Give me one more.
One more?
Yeah.
How about... I had it in my head. I'm thinking. Sonic characters.
Ooh, okay.
Let's stray from Nintendo. You think the Chows would...
Oh, the Chows are in quarantine?
Nobody's
allowed to go see them.
They already got the masks on their head and stuff.
The paper bags
yeah.
and the apples. Yeah, no one's allowed to go see the Chows. They're locked up by, I don't know who, like, the... Cream. Cream said, you know what, no. Don't come look at the Chows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna protect them. Oh my gosh, I don't really remember many of the characters. I know Sonic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna follow the rules? I guess so.
He's too quick to catch COVID.
I think he's gonna say he's gonna follow the rules, but then he's gonna, like, go out and, like, be like, nah, no one's gonna stop me, I'm Sonic.
He's gonna go run somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tails will follow the rules.
Tails would make the vaccine.
I think it's gonna be a controversial opinion. I think Knuckles would be so respectful. I think he'd be like, I know the way. And the way to be careful is to wear your mask, and stay at home, and wash your hands. So I feel like he'll be fine. Him and Tails will be like safe.
Wash your knuckles or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good, Aaron. That's pretty good.
And then I guess I don't like Amy.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think few people do.
She could be likable, but she's not. I think she'd follow the rules, whatever. Or if, like, Sonic didn't, she'd be, like, crazy with him. And she'd be like, yeah, I'll go out with you, Sonic. You don't want to wear your mask? I won't either, huh?
Sounds about right.
And then, who else? There's Rouge and Big and Shadow, and that's about all I know about.
Yeah.
Rouge will follow the rules. She's got a dad with a medical condition, so she knows not to do it. I'm just making all this up. And then Big will follow the rules because they don't want to get Froggy sick. And then Shadow wouldn't follow the rules because he's too busy trying to, like...
Chaos control everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe he would for Maria.
Maria.
I don't know anything about that.
What a weird game.
Was that in...
That's his game. Shadow the Hedgehog?
But wasn't that also in Sonic Adventure 2? Or the one we played with Tiger?
Maybe.
Because at the end, it's like they're in... Oh, and Eggman. Jim Carrey would wear a mask.
Yes.
I still haven't seen the Sonic movie.
You need to watch
I would
it.
like
It's
to.
quite good.
I heard James Marsden.
Yes.
Hello.
We stand.
What was I gonna say?
Maria in the Sonic
Oh,
the Shadow game.
I'm pretty sure it was at the end of the Chow Garden game, whichever one that is.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it's Sonic Heroes. It's not Sonic Heroes. Okay. So the Chow one, Sonic Adventure 2, or the original Sonic Adventure, you're in like a spaceship and it's Amy's there, Sonic's there, Shadow's there, Rouge is there, Eggman's there, Knuckles is there, and Tails is there. And like they're trying to blow up a planet, I think, like Star Wars very much, with one of the emeralds or all of them together or whatever. And like you have to stop them. Or you have to... Wait, Sonic Adventure 2, that's the one where you could do the evil plotline or the good plotline, right? Like, you could be like Rouge and the robot and...
no, that's
Shadow.
Sonic Heroes.
No, but
that's Sonic Heroes.
No, but the whole plot of it is like it's yin yang. So you could be Sonic or Shadow or Knuckles or Rouge or Tails or somebody, and it's just 3. It's 2 teams of 3, and you could go through the same storyline, but you'll alternate between Are you watching the villain's perspective, quote unquote, or the hero's perspective?
Yeah, it sounds like we need to play that game again. Cause
I watched a mini
I can't
clip reel of it because I remember liking the cutscenes, and that's what I got from it.
Well, the Maria thing with Shadow is really weird because she's essentially like a fully modeled human girl that looks like Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
It's weird.
And she has an affection for the
but isn't
animated Shadow
romance?
the Hedgehog.
Because that's great.
I think so. I think it's like
it's
one
like
of those...
a kid. And he's like...
I can't... I need to... I have the game. I haven't touched it because I'm trying to like...
It's weird. But I bring it up to say, in the scene, I'm pretty sure there's a cutscene of him being like... Before they blow up the planet.
He does do that. I think that's his actual video.
And that's when, but I think Shadow, that's the first game he was like in, or maybe it was the first Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
But he's the one that stops it from happening because he's like an anti-hero, but he does it because of Maria.
Yeah. But that game is like hardcore because, you know, you play Sonic Heroes, you play other Sonic games, you like bounce off of people. And in this game, Shadow's got like an Uzi and he's like shooting things. Like it's
the Shadow game. That's
the Shadow game.
That's not what I was.
It's quite hardcore.
It is.
I need to play that game again. Actually,
it's weird.
But yeah, so I think that's it for part 1. We will be back in a moment for part 2 of the second episode of our Jetting Around podcast. Stay tuned.
Yay.
This episode of Jetting Around podcast was brought to you by. Jordan, where are our sponsors?
We don't have any.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
That's so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you want to hear what we're talking about, guys?
Welcome back to part 2.
Or you'll hear what we've been talking about. Sorry,
What
I
we've
thought
been
that'd be
talking about.
fun.
I think we got on a Pride Month tangent. We started talking about how Halo 3 for the Master Chief Collection has added 2 Pride Month banners for your nameplate customization.
I stand.
So I thought that was cool. I
Maybe
really
I do need to
enjoyed
play
that.
Halo.
I mean, yeah. It's going to be cool.
Master Chief gay confirmed. Bisexual confirmed.
Q. Just Q. Confirm. Everything Q in the universe.
I love that for him.
Yeah.
He seems too straight.
Yeah.
He's like very heterosexual energy.
Yeah.
But honestly,
it's almost like sad how because he's very unemotional.
Yeah. But I mean, most main characters that you usually get to play as don't have much of a personality. Like Mario don't got no kind of personality.
That's true.
Neither does
the
Pokemon
Gears guys
people.
are just like ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very blank slate.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a Bayonetta type thing.
Yeah.
Weird.
But we wanted to talk about Cyberpunk 2077 before we get into our conversation on the identities of the Mario minions.
Oh,
and
yes.
So they recently had their Night City live thing or whatever. It was like a presentation. And I'm actually quite excited for the game because I didn't think it was going to be as in-depth as it is. And it just seems like, when I play games, I can kind of tell like, oh, this is just like a random person that's not going to do anything for me. Or this is just like a cutscene where I have to go walk to this bar and I'm not supposed to really look around or whatever. There's nothing for me to see. But this game seems very packed to the brim with things to do, different pacings. Like, I watched the demo of some of the IGN guys playing it and I was like, oh yeah, we went and then we got held up by this gangster and then the police showed up and then we got arrested. And next thing you know, we're driving through a neighborhood and we're shooting cars into like flames and then we're sweet talking police officers. The game seems really cool. I have no idea about anything about the source material, but I do know that the company that makes that game, CD Projekt Red, they also made Witcher 3. I don't know if you ever watched the show on Netflix, Eric.
That's that guy, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, yeah.
Henry,
sorry.
That's my Superman right there.
So the game's a little... I have the game. It also was a victim of this game is so good, I'm going to stop playing it because I don't want it to be over syndrome. So I've only put like 8 hours into that game.
Interesting.
But Eric you found out some news yesterday.
Wanted. I don't know about want, but I did
it,
figure this out.
Yeah.
I saw somebody retweet, the caption, okay. So the original tweet that got retweeted was talking about like customization options in the Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
And I didn't know that this was this kind of game, that it was this in-depth, but there are two male genitalia customization options, which I can only assume is like, are you cut or are you not? Because I don't know what other variation. Captain Hook, I don't know. And there's only one vagina
Customization option.
Yes, and the retweet was only one vagina option. So
Yeah.
that made me laugh. But yeah, I didn't know it was that in depth with customization. There's like 3 different pubic hair options. It's just interesting.
Apparently, this is a game for adults only. But it's like, I would argue it's a little more in depth than like GTA 5 will ever be.
I don't know that.
GTA
game.
5 is never gonna let you do something like that. I mean,
I was off brand with that from the get. I've been a Sins Row kind of kid.
Yes, Sins Row is awesome. It's one
But
of the,
that one because you could make women, right? You
Yeah.
can't make women in Grand Theft Auto.
No, you can only play as the people. Well,
Yeah,
in
no.
the online you can make a woman, but in
Yeah.
the story you have to play as the 3 guys.
Mm-mm.
So I think they're gonna change that for the next game. There's rumors.
Well,
of that.
for Cyberpunk, it seems like you could be whoever you want. If
Yes.
there's a vagina
You're
option.
you're just your name is V, and then you pick if you're a boy or a girl, and then you get to pick your backstory and like your class. It's an RPG basically. It's really cool.
It seems interesting.
Yeah.
When I was watching some content about it,
Mm-hmm.
it gave me subtle Batman vibes. Just because
Yes.
it's the only type of game like that I've ever played.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked that game, but I think it was the theming I enjoyed more than anything. So,
Yeah, the theming is very nice. I think it's definitely your aesthetic kind of thing.
yeah, no, I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole... What was it they had a segment about in that video that we watched?
Oh, I don't know.
It was about, like, the dream...
Oh
sequence
yeah, you
thing.
can like
It seemed really cool.
Matrix style.
It
get,
seemed a
like-
little too intense.
Yeah.
I was like, this is all technical, but
Yeah.
it seemed cool.
It's like Matrix style. You can get thrown into someone's memories
Memory?
or something
Yeah.
because everyone has like a neural chip in this game or
but
something.
like someone was like that individual knew they were recording this memory or
Mhm,
whatever,
mhm.
but they ended up dying.
and so you
it.
were
And so it was like a test run thing, basically, where the person you're playing as gets to go in there.
and see what they saw before they died.
Yeah,
almost.
it's pretty. It's
Yeah.
weird.
That's a pretty cool component. It's like Watch Dogs. I don't know if you even know what that game is.
I know of it. Never
Watch
played it.
Dogs. They respond positively to COVID mask wearing because all the Watch Dogs people wear masks.
Oh,
But-
ooh, and the Assassin's Creed people.
Oh
They will be fine.
Yeah.
Or the one person will be. I don't think everybody wears a mask in that
Yeah,
game.
I don't think so.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk, I'm very excited. It got delayed, sadly. It was supposed to come out in September.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, I think, was like, "Listen, guys, I don't think my fans
more
can be going
time."
out buying this right now."
Yeah.
So we can all thank Keanu.
I'm pretty sure it got delayed so it can come out with the next gen consoles.
Well, they said something about that, right?
I mean, it was not confirmed.
well,
This
that
is-
if you get the PS5, you'll be able to play this game.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to come out for it, but I think they want to specifically launch it with the new consoles. So when someone's like, "Oh, I'm buying this new console, what game should I buy?" "Oh, I should probably buy Cyberpunk 2077, you know?"
It makes sense.
So, I think it's a smart move by them.
Because when was it supposed to come out?
In September.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
September
that's
is a
fine.
really weird month for video game releases. July, September, and August, a lot of stuff gets lost in the cracks.
Same with films, if I'm being honest. It's a weird
Yeah.
time for anything to
It's
come
for
out.
media, yeah. For media, it's the same. And like February and January. February, January, August, October, September.
You either want a winter, a spring, or the first month of summer.
Yeah.
For
Although,
most things.
Mhm.
Which is, that's interesting.
I can't say I've ever seen I've seen one good movie that came out in August in theaters.
What was it?
Atomic Blonde.
Oh, I've never seen. Oh,
Generally,
I
if
should
a
watch
movie comes out in August, folks, don't go watch it. It's not good.
that. I don't remember months, if I'm being honest, so I can't really say
Yeah.
anything off the top of
I've
my
just
head.
noticed that trend. Video
Well,
games,
even
movies.
People don't really release albums in those
No.
time slots either.
Which I don't understand. Like, what are people doing that they're like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. That is really interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I like what they said when they announced the delay. They're like, we're not going to make the game until it's done. It's done when it's done, basically.
Yeah.
And which reminds me of the Nintendo, I think Miyamoto saying, where he's like, a bad game is bad forever, but a good game is eventually great or something. I forget. It's something about don't rush your games. A lot of companies tend to do that. So, But yeah, so we're excited for Cyberpunk 2077.
I mean, how about excited? But I'm intrigued.
Yeah, we're gonna play
I'm
that.
intrigued.
We're gonna play that one a little bit.
One vagina option, sign me up.
Sign me up. But I think the main portion of this podcast, this second part, is going to be on what is up with the Mario minions. So Eric, what is your spiel? What is your hypothesis?
Well, I mean, I brought up Waddle Dees too. So it's not just Mario, but they have a lot of species in the Mario realm. So I was just bringing up the question if... My specific question are about Yoshi and Toad, but we'll get to them. So let's talk about the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Koopa Troopa, our good sis. Mario Kart, the original.
Mm-hmm.
Only been absent from one of the titles.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same Koopa Troopa every time?
I like to think...
Is his name Koopa Troopa? Is his name his race?
I like to think... I think it's like a little bit of both. It just depends on the species. So like for him, I always viewed him as just a Koopa Troopa.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Well, yeah, okay.
I view the Goombas
But is he the same one?
No. I think...
Koopa Troopa has not been the same one in every one?
I think they're interchangeable. Same thing with the Goombas. When I see a Goomba, I'm not like, oh, it's the same one.
No, I agree with the Goombas. Because they haven't really been playable in much.
Yeah. But you think the Koopas are different?
I think Koopa Troopa, well, the one that we always see in, like, the party games and the card games, I think that's the same one.
It's possible.
At least for kart. Because I don't think Mario's going to be like, hey, random Koopa Troopa, do you want to come in this time?
That's true. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
He'd keep tabs on who he invited to race the first time, and that'd be his... He'd be like, you want to come back, bud?
Right? Otherwise, all Koopa Troopas are, like, top-level racers as well as minions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But, like, does he have a title? Does he have a status? Does Mario know, oh, I'm not going to step on you, you're my racing friend? You know what I mean?
I wonder.
But then how does he feel about throwing his fellow Koopa's remains in the races?
I think those are donated. I think that's, like donate to the cause. Or, you know...
Oh, that's funny.
It's,
when I die, I want to donate my body to racing.
Or they're artificial.
Oh, that's true, too.
It could be artificial.
Oh, that's so true. Because I don't really think the red ones would really just be able to target somebody.
Yeah.
Well, because I never thought about that. Because, like, the Bowser shell and that, like, does he shed them? Or
We have no idea.
He has to have just made those. Anyway, Goomba, I agree. I don't think it's the same Goomba every time. Because he's never been established as, like, a thing. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have his own personality. I think Koopa Troopa has a personality.
I could agree with that.
I think the Boo that's been in all the Mario parties is the same Boo.
I don't know about that one.
I do.
I don't know about that one.
But, like, I don't think we see him anywhere else. I think he's just like, I'm the Mario Party Boo. I'm Boo. I don't know. I think he's definitely gotten overshadowed by his leader.
Yeah.
King Boo's definitely taken off.
King Boo needs to be in more things.
But as his spooky self, I don't like this nice, happy, I'm not evil one.
Yeah.
I want him looking kooky. Because that's
agree.
more interesting.
I agree.
What other species? I mentioned a couple before we... Oh, Shy Guy. I think it's the same Shy Guy every time.
I do too. I think it is.
I think nowadays, the Piranha Plant that's everywhere, I think that is the same person every time. Mm-hmm. The Tennis and the Smash Prawn Plant. Same person.
Yeah. But, I think...
then Monty Mole. I think
he's the same person.
His name is Monty.
Yeah.
They're not called Monty Moles, are they?
No, I don't think so. But, I think with Yoshi, I do think it's the same Yoshi. But I don't think that's his name.
But okay, no.
I do. I think it's the same green Yoshi for everything.
Is that Yoshi? You tell me he's the same one that rescued baby Mario and baby Luigi and Yoshi. So does he not age, or is he elderly?
We don't know how they age. Baby Yoda's 50 in the new show, so he could be 50.
That could be true.
It's
but what
possible.
about the egg situation? Are they hollow eggs?
No. So, like, the Yoshis in Super Mario Sunshine that you can go ride around, those are different Yoshis.
Well, yeah, they're different, yeah.
But, like, the one that has appeared in every Yoshi blank, Yoshi... Anything that is Yoshi titled features the green Yoshi.
Basically the green one, because we don't see that many other green ones ever.
Well, if we see one, it's him.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
For the most part.
Yes.
Because I think they have shown a bunch of green ones together at some point, but typically...
They did. they did on the opening for Melee.
That's what
when
I'm
they're running
referencing.
down the canyon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I definitely think they've stopped showing so many green ones to differentiate. So I definitely think he is the same one every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just interesting to think about.
That is quite interesting.
And then on the same note, there's been a bunch of Birdos.
Do they all have the ring?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But, okay, here's my question. Oh, this is a topic I'm very excited to bring up. Where did she get that ring? Did Miss Yoshi propose?
I'll be honest. I think it's fake. I think it's costume jewelry.
I can see that for her.
And she likes feeling that kind of way.
I love that for her.
That's what I
You're
think.
right. I don't think any of the other ones have the little ring on. I hope I'm not wrong. What if they all had, like, friendship rings? Like, all the Birdos have rings. I definitely think the Birdo we keep seeing, like, Yoshi's the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Shy Guy.
I think Shy Guy just, even though there's black Shy Guy, green Shy Guy.
He has too much personality.
Oh, but that's a problem.
He has too much personality.
But that is a problem. I think the red Shy Guy is the red Shy Guy.
Yes. And the green Yoshi is the green Yoshi.
But the other colors of Shy Guy must be other Shy Guys.
They're his friends.
They're his buddies.
Or does he just change cloaks?
No.
Because that's not his skin.
No, because you can't
What
have...
if that's his skin?
Okay, that's weird.
That is weird.
But you can't have the same dude racing at the same time against himself.
You can have multiple Marios racing against each other.
Okay, well, I guess the laws of physics do not apply to the Mario universe.
Well, in Mario Kart, you can just... If, like, we all picked Bowser, we could all play as Bowser.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, though. I get
That's
what you
true.
mean.
Yeah.
And then Toad I want to talk about.
Oh, good
Because
lord.
Toad... Okay. Here's one of my biggest gripes with Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the new Super Mario games, the ones that are titled New Super Mario,
Mm-hmm.
New Super Mario Bros, I guess, it's 4 players.
Yes.
And we did this with Mom and Dad, right? We
On
played
the
the
Wii,
Wii one.
right? Yeah.
So it's Mario, Luigi, Yellow Toad, and Blue Toad.
Which was weird, but I think they just wanted color differentiation.
I'm sorry, but tell me why our good sis Toad got left out of it. Because the difference is, there is Red Toad, but Red Toad is not the Toad we see all the time. Because Red Toad has a red coat. The Toad we see all the time has red Toad head, but a blue coat.
Oh, yes, the blue coat.
He's different. But why is he different? Like, is that Peach's favorite? Is she like, you're my favorite? Here's a royal blue coat to show that you're different? Is he superior? Does he have a title?
Is he different from Captain Toad?
Does Captain Toad have a blue coat?
No. He has
He's wearing like a khaki uniform, isn't he?
Like a safari uniform.
I would like to think that's the same character. I would like to think that Toad was like, listen, Peach, can I just have a moment? Can I go on a
I
vacation?
need to go on an adventure.
Because I don't think Toadette would be all buddy-buddy with a different Toad. Because
Speaking
that's
of,
her bestie.
We do need to play that game.
We should. I would like to.
Yeah, Shy Guys.
Also, where's Toadworth? Where's Toadsworth? That is a Toad title game, and Toadsworth does not make an appearance. Is he dead? I think he's dead.
He's not dead.
Where is he?
He'll show up eventually. He's in the old folks' home. He's playing shuffleboard with his friends.
I also don't know Peach's relationship with all of them.
Yeah, that's also quite weird.
Also, Toadette's the only Toadette, right?
I believe so.
It's just interesting.
Which would make it weird if Captain Toad was a different Toad, because then Toadette's hanging out with other Toads.
Well, she can hang out with whoever she wants. But I just think that's her bestie, is the Toad we see all the time. So if she's going out in this different title game with a different Toad, regular Toad we see all the time, I feel it could be like, what about me?
That's true.
Also, is his name Toad? Why is his name Toad? That's his race? Or do we not know their race's name, so we just call them all what we... Like, you know when you have a best friend in elementary school, and his name is, like, Joseph, and you're like, oh, hi, Joseph. Hi, Mrs. Joseph's mom, or whatever. It's
yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know her name, so you're just like...
So they're like Red Joseph?
Yeah, you know what I
Or
mean?
Blue Joseph?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's the same thing.
We need to write some letters. Get some answers on this.
It's just weird. I'm trying to think of what else we see all the time.
I do. I wonder if
same.
there's like a room at like Nintendo headquarters where they've sat down and been like, all right, here's the relationships with everybody. Here's who's who.
I'm sure
here's
they haven't. I think we all think about it too much.
Yeah, I don't think they really care that much.
But like the Lumas, is it the same Luma every time with...
The yellow one, I think, is the same one.
Well, yeah, I guess that's really the one we see.
And the others, they're variations on the same.
I don't know what blooper is. He the same blooper every time? I don't know. I'd like to think it's the same one every
Because
time.
so I think the only argument to say that yes, it's the same one every time is if they have the same personality.
Yes.
Because it would be very weird if all Koopa Troopas just acted the same way and had the same driving skills.
Well, if I'm being honest, it seems like all the Shy Guys are pretty much the same.
Okay, well,
because they all kooky.
Okay, all right.
But I would like to really think that Shy Guy's so fun.
I know.
It's hard for me to be like, no.
We liked him before it was mainstream.
Very much that. That is very much the truth.
We like Shy Guy. We always like Shy Guy.
Yeah.
We have a stuffed Shy Guy.
Yes, it's the truth.
We almost called this channel Shy Bros Gaming, and we were gonna have a Shy Guy thing, but I was like, nah, let's do something different.
He's our man.
We
And I don't know why. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just cool.
I think a lot of people like him too. That's why he's in all the new games.
Fun fact: him and Birdo were in the Doki Doki Panic Mario remake, which I forget what game that was, but it was the first one you could play as Princess Peach and Toad in, because it was Luigi, Mario, Peach, and Toad, and it was for I don't know what console back in the day.
64.
But I don't know. No.
I don't even know what this game is.
It wasn't. It was pixels.
Oh.
Maybe Game Boy Color. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Birdo and Shy Guy weren't originally Mario character designs. There were this Doki Doki Panic design, but Mario or Nintendo, I think, purchased. They had to have that game and re-put their characters on top of the 4 playable ones. So the only things they really changed are the models of the 4 playable characters to be Toad, Yoshi, Peach, Mario, Luigi. Not Yoshi. No, not Yoshi. Toad, Peach, Mario, Luigi. But then afterwards, the only characters that have stuck are Birdo and Shy Guy.
So who are the other characters that are in that game?
Other enemies, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
I think there was this little black spiky dude that hasn't stuck around, but he's really cute. No, I think I know who you're talking about. Not the little kooky-eyed one.
Yeah.
But there's this other one that's really cute that I should show you that people are like, bring him back.
You know what they should bring back?
Whomst?
The hamburger people. I don't know what they're called.
I'm Googling it.
We're going to look this
They're
up.
They're the equivalent to Goombas in Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, but they're not Goombas. And I always thought they looked like hamburgers. So I called them the hamburger people.
The Dabogos.
The burgers, yeah.
Which is from
The Pink Panther.
The Pink Panther
With
Steve Martin film.
Mm-hmm.
He says, really funny, he's trying to say hamburger and he says, Dabogo! So we just
he has like a stroke trying to say it.
So, oh, we should watch that again.
Yeah, we need to watch that.
Let me Google Goomba Mario Sunshine. We'll see if they come up. I mean, their picture comes up. Strollin' Stews! That's their name.
what they're called?
Also known as Ham Curry. Goombas and Curry, Curie, Kuri, are Goomba-esque creatures inhabiting Isle Delfino that are found in the game Super Mario Sunshine. They are squat and pudgy and have a bulbous nose, bright reddish pink high tucked spotted trousers, and a waddling gait. Yeah. It's on the Super Mario Wiki.
Yeah,
Strollin' Stew.
They need to bring back the Strollin' Stews.
I like
those guys were
Strollin'
pretty
Stew.
funny, man.
He's cute.
I know.
They should look at him.
Let me
Google him. Oh, sorry. Look at him.
see. Yeah, I know. They're pretty cute.
There's flying ones. What?
Yeah, the flying stews. Yeah.
Winged Strollin' Stew.
That's hilarious.
Oh, bring back Stew. Justice for Stew.
Justice for Stew.
I loved
Hashtag.
him. I should have put him on my painting. That would have been so
We should.
cute.
Freaking, they're bringing back, I don't know its name. It's not a blooper. It's like the Kraken blooper.
Yeah,
from
the
Rico
gigantic.
Harbor. He's coming
Mega
back
blooper.
in
the Paper Mario.
in the new Paper Mario and the
I like
Origami
him. He's
King,
cool.
which we're very excited about.
Oh.
I like the Paper Mario characters because like they all have a personality, but they're all like minions. So like there's like a Bomb-Omb in the new one, and he's clearly got an attitude. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? And then you had Goombella.
Goombella.
Where's my good sis Goombella?
I don't know. And there was like the Koopa, I forget his name, but he had like a nose problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to bring those.
What about
folks
that
back.
cloud purple titty lady?
I don't remember her name either.
I liked her. She was bad and bougie.
But that game was that would be funny. Is if there was a Paper Mario characters brought into like 3D.
Yeah, I feel like they try and keep the world separated, obviously, because they haven't really incorporated a lot of those characters. But who from the main Mario line have been incorporated in that? Toadette's been in Paper Mario, right?
You're asking the wrong person.
I remember seeing like a still of her, and I was like, oh, good for
Perhaps.
her. I think Toad, Peach, Luigi, Mario, Bowser, duh. Yoshi? Is he in the Paper Mario games?
There's a Yoshi with like red hair in the original one.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
It's just interesting. Like, why they don't mix stuff. Because I also... Another sidetrack moment. I remember somebody... it was me. I feel like such a dork.
It's okay, Eric.
Because I was doing research for the first podcast we did, and it just turned into me looking up stuff about Pauline and Daisy, just because I'm a stupid gay. I just care about the princesses. So I read something about Daisy, where two things. I'll bring up something lighthearted first, and then something a little more serious.
Okay.
So apparently, they did this thing at Nintendo New York, the store, where they had Charles Martinet come in, and he would live chat with people as Mario and Luigi. And somebody asked Mario, they were like, if you were on a desert island, who would you bring with you? And he said he would bring Luigi, Princess Peach, and Princess Daisy. And that made me pretty happy. Because I was like, yes, girl. And then somebody brought up to... Oh my god, why do I not know his name? Like, the Mario guy. Oh my god.
Charles Martinet?
No. The creator.
Miyamoto.
Yes. I feel like a dumbass. Somebody was talking to him about, like, why aren't more Mario characters in, like, the main games? Like, why don't we see Daisy or Wario or Waluigi? And he was talking about Daisy and Wario, and he said, I didn't realize they were in the same game. I didn't realize they both came out in the same game.
Which one was that?
Super Mario Land. They both came out in
Where's
that game.
my Sarasaland game?
Thank you. Where's my Kingdom of Sarasaland in Odyssey 2?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But he said that game was produced by a completely different person, and that the character designs for each of them were not made by him. So for a while, he kind of resented them, and he didn't put them in a lot of things because they weren't drawn in the same image or in the same universe, so to speak, as Luigi and Peach and Toad. So, he begrudgingly, allegedly, added them to Mario Tennis later, and then added Waluigi as a completely new character for Wario, and was just going to keep them as spin-offs. But I think it would be so interesting to see them in main Mario games. Like, imagine Wario Land and Mario Odyssey. Imagine Sarasaland and Mario Odyssey. Imagine Waluigi's Pinball. I don't know. But, like, those three do kind of get the shaft all the time.
Yeah, they do.
But,
Yeah,
I mean,
I would
Wario
like
has
to
his
see
own
them
thing
more.
going on, but it's just like... Poor Waluigi, sorry.
A Wario world would be kind of funny in Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Because that whole aesthetic is extremely, like, kooky.
That's kind of where my whole resentment towards Rosalina comes from, if I'm being completely honest.
Wario
When,
World?
No. Mainline Mario games. When they brought in Rosalina for the little cat one, the cat game.
Yes.
I was like, why not Daisy? Why not her?
Because
she's the one.
they just go with what the people like the most, I guess. Because Galaxy was a very successful game.
Well, I get that, but it's like, it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bring in somebody else, Mario himself said he wants Luigi, Peach, and Daisy. I'm just saying. I'm gonna fight to the death. To the death. I do. I want them, the three of them, Wario, Waluigi, and Daisy, and more stuff. Why not? It's been forever.
I know.
It's been forever.
They should.
I think Odyssey's the perfect place to start doing that. If they were to do a sequel, or they have to because they're not doing DLC anymore.
Yeah, they should do Odyssey where you can play as the other people that aren't Mario. I guess that defeats the point of Super Mario, but...
I mean, if it's a sequel, I don't mind that.
But, like...
Especially if it's world-building kind of stuff.
And especially if they
I don't know.
control differently.
I think that... Why not? And I do want to know where more of their games places are, if that makes sense. Because the only place from a different Mario game we've really seen is, I guess you could say New Donk City, but that's like a totally reimagined version of the original Donkey Kong games. But, like, we haven't seen Delfino at all. We haven't seen wherever Luigi's Mansion is supposed to be at. We haven't seen Galaxy, although we know it's in space. We haven't seen Wario Land, and we haven't seen Sarasa Land.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, because they have all these canonically in the universe places that we didn't get to see in that game, but we got to see Food Kingdom.
Yeah, Food Kingdom.
It's just interesting.
Yeah.
They should include more of that. Like, where's the Piranha Plant jungle?
I know.
Are they all in Mushroom Kingdom?
I think so.
But they're just not showing us all of that?
Where is Mushroom Kingdom?
They showed it. It's just a mushroom... Look at the map. You played the game.
I'll look
I
at the
didn't
map.
play it.
But what I hope that we would get with something like Odyssey is like a Breath of the Wild style, go wherever you want.
Yeah.
I don't think that will ever happen. But if it does, that would be awesome.
It's the closest we've gotten.
It's the closest we've gotten. The little small open worlds kind of thing. I think if they double down on that idea...
It'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It would.
It would be.
I just had an idea. This is how you bring Toadsworth back.
How do you do it?
Odyssey 2. Delfino Island. You go. Guess who's mayor?
Toadsworth?
Toadsworth said, after Sunshine, he said, y'all, I'm done with the kingdom. I need to have a relaxing time.
Because he did. He was just big on the vacation in the
But
game.
then the Delphinians said, you know what? You that bitch. Be our mayor. So he's the mayor. I just think that'd be cute.
That's a good way to
Or
do
that
that.
he's just there. That's where he's staying. Because we haven't seen them in forever. It makes sense. Sorry,
Yeah,
I need to
it
stop.
does. It does.
Do we want to keep talking about the theme park? Because we mentioned that earlier.
Well, yeah, you said you had something.
Well, I just think there's cool stuff they could do.
Like what?
I really like your idea of a Metroid thing.
That would be cool.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what they could do with Zelda, if I'm being honest. A ride for Zelda? I feel like that would also be like, you do a stage show kind of thing.
Yeah, Zelda would be a good stage show. Yeah, that is weird. You know what? They should make, like, a ride.
A Wind Waker.
An
Like a
escape
water
room.
ride.
It should be an escape room.
Is that the one?
Because that's what Zelda's about. It's about going into the dungeons and solving the puzzle.
Oh, okay.
So they should make like a pseudo escape room type thing where you go in and you have to solve the puzzle to get out. I don't know how they could do it on like a theme park scale.
Yeah, because you have to kind of change it up every time. So if someone goes in, they don't.
Well, there could be multiple. There could be multiple solutions. Or something.
But it has to be kind of easy too.
Yeah, obviously. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, as I said it, I was like, I don't know what could be a water ride, but they could do a Wind Waker boat thing.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be very cool.
Would they put Pokemon in Nintendo Land? Because
it's
for
all
the
about the
longest
Pokemon
time-
company, so I have no idea.
the longest time I did not know they were separate at all. I thought it was completely, but it makes sense because the tones are very different.
Well, Nintendo owns the rights to produce all the games, but the Pokemon company owns Pokemon.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of weird.
I think they put them in there. I think Pokemon Company would be like, give us something.
Like a Pokemon Center.
Yeah, they do something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to go to one of those, by the way.
They exist?
Yeah.
Oh, I
In
did not
Japan.
know that.
It's a store. It's a Pokemon Center.
Martha was supposed to... My good friend Martha. She was supposed to go to Japan. She'd been saving up since sophomore year.
COVID.
They were supposed to go this summer. It's sad.
It is.
She was like, I'm going to go to Nintendo for you. I'm going to get you something.
Well, they can go again, right? When this is all over.
No, I think they had to cancel
Oh.
everything. It's just... But, I mean, she's like, well, at least I can blow the money I was saving. But it's just...
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
I bring that up to say that's a place I'd like to go to specifically for Nintendo stuff. That's really the only reason I want to
I'd
go.
want to do all the tours. I'd want to go and like do a Capcom tour and do like a Nintendo tour and
It'd be super fun.
yeah, go game shopping. There has to be like some cool retro stuff there.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it's all in Japanese, but like still.
I'm sure they have a Nintendo store there. They don't only have one in New York, right?
No, there's got to be one in Japan somewhere.
I would like to go to the New York one.
Yeah.
My thing about that is they don't ship.
I know.
It,
They should really double down on their merchandising.
there's so much they could do that they don't, and it just makes me. It makes me kind of excited because there's always gonna be potential if they don't expand. But they should. They have a lot of stuff they could do. Like I said, they're the Disney of gaming. They could do so much.
Well, I hope they start doing some more licensing, because they just came out with the Lego set. The Mario Lego set, which looks kind
the
of cool.
Croc collection,
Yes. which
baby.
We were very upset about.
Very upset about.
Because it does not go into men's sizes.
Tell me why I can't get Princess Peach Crocs. Tell me why.
But we could get men's Lightning McQueen light up socks. socks, Crocs.
They just homophobic.
They don't understand.
They get the straights, they're stupid Lightning McQueens, but what about the gays? They want a little Princess Peach Croc. I know some gays that will want a little Bowser Croc.
You should be able to special order it in whatever size you want.
Yes, I'll pay extra. I will pay extra.
I will pay extra.
But I'm going to get a gibbet. I'm going to get a peach gibbet.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with the gibbets. Look up gibbets. J-I-B-I-T-Z. Gibbets.
Gibbets.
You can get a Mario, a Luigi, a Bowser, a Yoshi, and a Peach. That's 5. You'd think they'd have 6 so you can have 3 on each shoe. Where's the Toad one? Where?
Yeah, that's
my question.
Maybe they'll do like a Gibbets Part 2 and they'll release...
They won't, but...
Release some more.
In terms of licensing, yes. I was excited when they finally did Croc stuff. I like that they've done Lego stuff, although it's not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
What else could they license into?
I think they need to do more toys. They have like a very...
They have their World of Nintendo.
Yeah, but they need to double down on that. Because in my opinion,
I
that's
was a
kind
big
of like...
figure collector as a child.
Yeah.
I had a lot of their little... But it was right before they did World of Nintendo stuff. It was
Yeah.
back when they were in the little... Mario was jumping in the background and they came in little bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They had like a Zelda one and random properties they had.
Yeah.
They should double down on that.
They should. I think it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, their plush game... I don't
Well,
get
they had a whole
Toads Worth
thing.
plush.
They had a whole thing with Levi's recently, where they did the Mario Levi's collaboration.
Yes, I didn't like it.
We'll see.
Tell me why Wendy O. Koopa was on there, but My Girl Daisy was not represented.
Yeah, that's a little rude.
That's stupid. If they're licensing, they definitely need to make sure they know what they're doing. If that makes any sense.
I guess.
To them, just like...
I wonder who picked it. I wonder if Levi's picked the characters.
I
or
hope
if
some
Nintendo.
Wendy stan was like, you know what, we're putting her in.
On every single product.
Oh, it's just so stupid.
Yeah. But I do. I hope they keep licensing stuff because it's always cool to have Nintendo things that aren't games.
And they could. That's the thing. They could do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what else they could have collections with. Because I would never have thought of Levi's.
Yeah. Vans, Converse, are they doing that?
No, I don't think so. I do remember seeing a lot of Mario stuff at, like, Journeys back in the day, but it wasn't shoes. It was just, like...
A backpack or something?
Yeah. They had a huge Princess Peach backpack once, but it was, like, a big stuffed version of her. I'm actually really sad I didn't get it. How iconic would that have been?
It would have been very iconic.
Like, I would only have used it for, like, sleepovers and stuff, because I'm not taking that to school. That's pretty iconic.
Yeah. Nintendo is a very licensable
They had
property.
Build-A-Bears. They did. I remember they licensed to Build-A-Bear, because you can make a Bowser, a Yoshi, a Peach, or a Mario.
Well, they just did that with Pokemon.
Yeah.
So.
I guess they did both.
Uh-huh.
I remember really wanting the Princess Peach bear. But it was only clothes. It didn't look like them. I think you could make a Yoshi, but that's it.
I think they should make more stuffs, plushies and stuff. I love my...
They don't have a Toad's Word.
I love my Pokemon Center Wailord.
What else don't they have that they go... I mean, a Strolling Stew.
Yeah.
I would purchase it for high money. Yeah. They've never made a King Boo plush or figure.
They make a good lamp.
Yeah. They have a nightlight of Boo, but it's not King Boo.
Wow. Well, that's a letdown.
He'd be pretty cool. Because they've made Luigi's Mansion plushes, but it's like the dog, the green ghost, and Luigi being scared. They haven't made EGAD or King Boo. It's crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lamp would be pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, it would be.
I should just make one.
You should.
I will make one.
Alright.
Because I like that when Disney has those like really intricate statues or figurines, they could Nintendo. Imagine like a really intricate like Link trying to soar down Ganon. That'd be so cool.
That'd be
Or like a bunch. They could have like a
like
a
the
Fire
superhero
Emblem collection.
ones. Are you talking about that?
Well, yeah, that too. I don't know why I'm thinking about just Disney, but yeah, superhero because they have like
that
a bunch
would be
of,
pretty cool.
They could start a line of those.
Mm-hmm.
They have some Mario ones. Like there's just one really iconic one that was based on an image, and it's like Bowser. You they can't see me. Bowser's like putting his arms out and like hunching up. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
And then for some reason Peach is turned around with her hands behind her back, looking over her shoulder. And then Mario and Luigi are in the front, and then Yoshi's there like this, and then Toad is just waving. It's weird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
It's just like of all things to make into a...
Yeah.
Anyway, they could do a lot. I think amiibos are a great first step.
Well, I think they're stopping those. They haven't really made
Have
any...
you seen Jokers?
Well, yeah, but
His is pretty fucking
but it's
cool.
like Smash only, basically.
Well, I think they're not gonna they're not gonna make more after this game.
I'm
honestly
yeah.
really, really happy they continued making them because
they said they would make them for everybody.
yeah, I really appreciate that because I know, I mean, I have not because I don't have the money for it, but eventually I would like to have all of them as like a collection. So I know people that have been collecting would probably be real disappointed
If they stop.
Yeah.
I guess we need to buy some more amiibos then, so.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Alright, well, I think that's... God, we talked about a lot today. Well, the virus, the personalities.
Very impromptu.
Very impromptu.
Theme for the
Yeah,
show.
hopefully Tiger will be back next time or in a couple episodes or so.
He got eliminated.
He got eliminated.
He's gone.
We'll see who's back next week, whether it's me or Eric, if we get replaced.
I think I know who it's gonna be.
I'm gonna bring on Toadsworth. I'm gonna kick you off, I think.
That's just homophobic. On Pride Month.
On Pride Month. So yeah. So I think we're done. So say goodbye to the people, Eric.
Goodbye. Wear your masks. Stay at home. Unless you're not in America, because it seems like everybody that's not is having a great time with this. Doing great. And what's some advice I can leave y'all with? Whenever y'all are playing the Muppets GameCube Cruise game, just realize that it's ookie kooky and it's a little spooky. But also, whoever has that game, I would like to know. I would like to know your experience with it because we have never gotten past the
basement.
The
level.
basement, because you start from the bottom and go to the top.
Yeah.
Also, the music for that game is iconic.
Yes, it is.
We should end this out with the little theme music for it.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll see. I hope if it
Maybe
doesn't
the next
happen,
one.
we'll start the next one with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
That's okay. Bye.
Well,
See you later.
Well said. And yeah, I agree. Stay safe out there. This is Jordan from Jet Bros Gaming signing off on episode 2 of the Jetting Around podcast. See y'all next time.